Around foul, blindside block, number 88 offense. 15-yard penalty, remains third down. Remains third down.
Let's see. One. Oh. Let's see if the Gluteus Maximus got down as well. Which one hit first? It's very close, but
The ruling on the field is a completed catch. Offside number 56, defense. That penalty is declined.
Look at that's worked before. And you know what? That's about the same thing. Touchdown. Make it 3 on the day for Dak Prescott. It's without timeouts. Zerline, the scrimmage got to go 10 yards, and it's close. Zerline may have come through. Who's got it? The Cowboys have it. Do you believe that? Why did they let him pick it up? They let it go. They could have picked it up and ended the game, but Dallas has recovered, and they're not done yet. Oh, my goodness. And they're only down 2. Let's see.
You don't have to wait for it to go 10 yards. You can attack it right there. Somebody could have came in and got it. You're just watching it go.
No timeouts. 2nd and 10. It's a 4-man rush for Prescott. Near side wide open is no one's near him. CeeDee Lamb down to the 30. A 61-yarder just career. They will spike the clock with 4 seconds left, and so here it'll be. Greg Zerline, the longtime Ram, first-year Cowboy, somehow in position to win it for Dallas. Atlanta was up 15 with 4:45 to play. Louis Phillip Ladouceur, the snapper. Chris Jones aids the holder. Greg Zerline from 46 to win it for Dallas. Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good! Somehow, some way, the Cowboys have won it.
I'm watching the end of the Patriots Seahawks down at the 1-yard line. New England, 2 seconds left. This is about to be a crazy ending. I'm gonna have to have this take this off my mind in order for me to be able, because we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna be here a long time. We got a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. DBN, we got a lot to talk about. I'll let people in soon after I discuss the bullshit that I have to discuss. All I'm going to say is, if you are weak, if you are a Falcons fan and you are weak and you never like someone bashing your team, get the fuck out. Because, this is going to be a lot. And especially if you love Dan Quinn, you might want to get the fuck out right now. You really might. So, here we go. We're setting up for a crazy ending. Cam. 3 seconds left at the 1-yard line. Cam gonna take the snap. Cam, and the game is over. The game is over, and the Seahawks are going to win the football game. That's a little thing to take my mind off of really quickly. So, quick congratulations to those Seattle Seahawks fans out there. Nordcam, Sam Dog, the infamous No Bolter. Even congratulations to Brandon Rodgers. Your team has gone to 2-0, and your team is probably the best team in the NFC. It sure as hell is not the fucking New Orleans Saints. So, we got a lot to talk about. And I'm going to break this up in topics. I'm going to call these order of businesses. Yeah. Okay. First order of business. This team's history of choking on the biggest stages. You might say, it's a regular season game. What y'all don't understand was this game was basically around half the fucking country today. And even though it might have not been around the whole country, it still was around. And there are still people that this is another one of those just awful moments in Atlanta sports history. One of the most awful, god, shitty moments in Atlanta sports history. And shout out to two people. Shout out to Jazzy Jeff Real Talk. And shout out to Sports Live in the ATL. These two, as Jazzy Jeff stated it couldn't have stated it better. Couldn't have. He just couldn't have stated it better. I got a lot to rant on about this game. And after this stream, I will make my case on why Dan Quinn should be gone. I will make my case. So I'm going to watch the post-game show. And I see all these fucking Aints fans, coming up in here. Hey, congratulations on this win you got today. But if your team loses tomorrow night to the fucking Las Vegas Raiders, oh. An LSU fan, yeah, man, it's always tough. I'll be back in. Had to get my TV remote really quickly. Sorry about that, guys. So, yes, you are a Fairweather fan. I don't got a problem calling you a Fairweather fan, especially if you're going to admit you're a Fairweather fan. Now, it's good and bad to admit if you're a Fairweather fan. At least you're honest about it. But look, it doesn't matter if it's fun or not. Do you think this is fun for me to root for a team that's 0-2 and is not going to make the playoffs? No. But I still love the team. It's not about if it's fun or not. It's about the love that you put into a team. That's another thing. That's a thing I was going to address earlier. And Russell Wilson, he surely did cook. I mean, my God, man. I mean, he did cook.
With the player of the game, Russell Wilson.
And you can't really even deny it. He did cook, man.
New England was threatening to score the go-ahead touchdown. What did you see? What happened?
Well, first of all, Michelle, my heart's heavy. Because one of my teammates,
So,
from Wisconsin, one of the nicest guys, teammates, one of the hardest workers, one of the best people I know. Had a tough one.
And all the other Falcons fans watched earlier today. Definitely the most heartbreaking game for the Falcons since the Super Bowl. And before you come out and say the Browns game was more heartbreaking, bitch, yeah, we lost to the fucking Cleveland Browns, because I saw one of my people that I knew say it earlier. The Browns game was more heartbreaking. It was the Cleveland Browns, yes, but we never blew a lead to them. This was a game that, and oh, where the fuck is the picture at? Oh my God, where the fuck? Oh my. I am about to. That picture. You know what? There we go. There is the picture.
Well, you were unbelievable as well. 5 touchdown passes. That ties Drew Brees for the most touchdown passes against a Bill Belichick era Patriots team. You know, 5 different receivers too. How have you guys?
Here we go.
Quickly out of the game.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. It's loading up really quickly. Here it is. Now you see, number 17, Olamide Zaccheaus, who had the longest touchdown play of the year last season. All he has to do is fall down on that fucking ball, and we win the game. That's all he has to do. But he pulled a Cam Newton. He thought, I don't want to get in. I don't know if it was he didn't want to get injured, but Jaden Graham was also in that fucking area. And oh my God, these two right here need to be fucking cut. I don't care what the... These two need to be cut, but at the same time, it's debatable on whether or not you can put all the blame on them at the same time. They might have not fallen on it. They should have known. They should have done it. They should have fell on that ball. It doesn't matter. Should have fell on the ball. You should have done a fucking pancake on that bitch. But can you really put all the blame on Olamide Zaccheaus or Jaden Graham? Can you really put all the blame on them? Because all the people out there were basically saying that they didn't know. Now, they do need to know that. They should know that. But oh my God. None of them knew it. So guess whose job it was to teach them it? The coaches. The coaches, Dan Quinn. Oh, look at it. He's staring. He's waiting for Dallas to do a pancake on that bitch. He is... Olamide Zaccheaus and Jaden Graham both together like, where am I? Why am I even here? And Dallas was just basically, they probably weren't even thinking. They were just thinking, we'll fall on it when it goes past 10 yards. But Falcons, are y'all going to fall on it? Are y'all going to fall on it, Falcons? Like, the ball's there. Okay, since you aren't going to fall on it, I'll fucking take it from your asses and we'll take this W. We, the Cowboys, did not win this game. We gave this game to the Dallas Cowboys like you give a fucking Christmas present to your girlfriend. So, Dallas Cowboys, congratulations on this gift you got today. Congratulations. The game was over when they did. I wasn't even mad when they kicked the field goal. The field goal just showed Dallas had won technically. We all knew that we weren't stopping them. We know the history of Atlanta sports. We know the history, man. I mean, this shit is annoying. I mean, you have got to be fucking kidding me. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Fucking kidding me.
You know, we did. And I think the big winner tonight, despite the loss, is Cam Newton. He threw the ball tonight, I think, better than I've ever seen him throw it. They've done a great job coaching him up. He was.
We have, oh my god, this shit is. Well, let's go over the game. So, first, Falcons offers 3 and out. Dallas then gets the ball. 3 and out. We get the, or excuse me. I think we actually forced a fumble. And then we have another 3 and out. So then Dallas gets the ball back. No, I actually think they got the ball back the second time. We forced the fumble. And
twice this year on Sunday Night Football.
That'd be great.
All right, about time to let's go beat the traffic.
And this shit has me confused at this point. This is a joke. How do you even explain this shit anymore? You could have fucking dived on the fucking ball. You pulled a Cam Newton. You are sad. Let me, because I know on ESPN, I know the first thing they're going to turn on as soon as I get on there is Falcons choke. Yeah, they're showing it right now. Perfect timing, right? Perfect timing, Chandler. We're going to show your team collapsing. You know,
it's a rare tactic. Only more rare is that professional football players don't know the onside kick rules.
You just heard it. You heard it. We deserve to be made fun of. We deserve to. So yeah. We did it.
For a chance to win it, the 46-yard field goal is right down the middle. Cowboys get their first win of the season on one of the most crazy, ridiculous plays we've ever seen.
Yeah. Most heartbreaking play I've ever seen in my damn life. Now, I'm ranting and raving. We go up 7-0. We force another fumble. Go up 14-0. A great play action to Hayden Hurst. That shit was amazing. Shout out to Dirk Cutter. Jazzy Jeff said it the best. Dirk Cutter called a fine game. He called a fine game. We were opening up the offense. We opened up the offense. We were handing it off to Gurley, and before halftime, Gurley was running it pretty good. And you might blame Gurley. It's not Gurley's fault. He did pretty good. He held his own against Dallas's front seven. His offensive line, after McGarry went out, was absolute shit. That's the reason why he got murdered in the second half. So we dial up a play action to Hayden Hurst. Then another touchdown pass to Calvin Ridley. Field goal Younghoe Koo. Another field goal Younghoe Koo. 20-0 after the first quarter. I want y'all to listen to this shit.
It certainly appeared that they didn't know the rule. Yes, in order for the kicking team to recover, it has to go 10 yards. But the receiving team can go get it whenever they want. And so that's the part that is certainly surprising. I mean, you do have to credit the Cowboys. It is a unique onside kick. There has been some adjustments to this since they've changed your ability to run, the kicking team and get a running start to the kickoff. But you've got 5 Atlanta Falcons players that are surrounding the football that would have had an opportunity to recover it before one of the Dallas Cowboys kickoff teams does. So that's an epic mistake. And then, the Dallas Cowboys at that point still need to go down and come away with points. And
well, they already won the game there when they recovered the onside kick.
And it gave Greg Zuerlein an opportunity after that great onside kick to end up hitting the game winner. So it really was an amazing game to watch when you think about how poorly they started. Ezekiel Elliott talked about it. They were terrible to start of that game. Turnovers, they were flat.
We forced 3 fumbles in the first quarter, and we still lost the damn game. Wow.
It's a real building moment, and I would have to think this would be one of those for the Cowboys.
I'm not normally the one to come on video and scream. I'm not. I don't believe in that shit. But I'm going to do it because I'm so fucking frustrated with this team building up big-ass leads and then just letting not just me, but this whole fucking fan base down. And not the ones that are the Fairweathers. The Fairweathers deserve to be let down. If there could be 2 Atlanta Falcons, one for the real fans that have already won 2 Super Bowls for Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, and the real fans, and then the ones that just do this shit, this is the one that belongs to the Fairweathers. The Fairweathers leaving, y'all deserve this type of team, honestly. The real fans, me, Slitta, Jazzy Jeff, Rise Up, Rundown, Sergeant AR-10, many more, we deserve better.
Tim, great job. Thanks as always. Good night.
Sunday Night Football just wrapped up. We've got more reactions.
Wow.
Performances from the quarterbacks.
So, we go up 26-7. And here's the shit that, oh my God. Here is the shit that is fucking. So, you get a touchdown. Ridley's second touchdown in the game. We decide to go for 2 instead of kicking the extra point. If we kicked the extra point, the game would have gone into overtime. Now, guess what Dan Quinn said? We just wanted to match up the score. We just wanted to match up what it normally would be. So you're trying to be normal? No, bitch. 27-7 is still normal if you want to do that shit. So Dan Quinn, you are a fucking dumb faggot.
The fighting spirit is one we all share. For Eduardo Perez, it drove him to thrive in his search for a better life. Immigrating from Guatemala at 18, he found work
So
as a
then,
dishwasher, a line cook.
third quarter comes around. And I thought we were going to lose the lead there. I really did. Cowboys come out. Touchdown. Dak Prescott, 3 rushing touchdowns. Dak's out of the game with a hit by Deion Jones to the head, which I'll admit was kind of wrong. And shout out to Deion Jones, by the way. Shout out to Foye Oluokun. Because Foye Oluokun is the future linebacker. Him, Deion, Foye Oluokun, just, he's better than Devondre Campbell. So, we then go out, and we then allow it to be 29-24. Should have lost the lead there, but luckily, we got a touchdown to Russell Gage. And at that time, I wasn't feeling confident. I didn't feel confident after I was kind of brought back down to earth by Slitta. When the lead was 20-0, I had this thought creeping in the back of my head. Oh my God. Please do not blow this. And we blew it. So, the game was 36-24. We're running the clock down. And all of a sudden, we start feeding Gurley. You should not be feeding a running back with arthritis against one of the best front sevens in football. That's really Dirk Cutter's only mistake. Oh, and I know, look, I hate Julio's drop. I don't hate Julio. I love Julio. Julio is my favorite player of all time. He's the best player in franchise history. But you are so good, you can't make that drop, man. You just can't. But, I mean, at the same time, human mistakes happen. We should have been able to stop Dallas and then the score, and then we kick another field goal. So now it's 39-24 with about less than 5 minutes remaining in the damn game. Let Dallas go down. And I was saying up to that point, Isaiah Oliver was having a decent game. He didn't let up any big plays. Well, here's when it fucking comes to bite me in the damn ass. Because then Isaiah Oliver lets up a big-ass play to Michael Gallup, which I do still kind of question it's a catch, but I guess it's enough to be a catch. And then we went from it being second and goal to now first and goal. Not saying we would have stopped them, but Isaiah Oliver causes a fucking pass interference for there now to be first and goal. I'm not saying that necessarily that would have saved us, but I do think that could have possibly, how do I say this? It could have maybe have given us a better shot to win. Maybe we could have gotten a stop and the game would have been over. But no. They could have touched it. And then the worst fucking part of the game comes. The part I'm showing right here. So they do an onside kick. And they got Greg delay. And it's in the position where it's 1-on-5. Two tight ends. 1-on-5. 1-on-5. And like I think Jaden Graham as a player is as a tight end, I think he's great. But Olamide Zaccheaus.
Anthony Davis hits a three. The Lakers win it.
Olamide Zaccheaus. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this. He could fall flat and he wins it for Atlanta. You should have fell fucking flat. I don't care if you would have gotten an injury out of it. Fall fucking flat and we win the game. We're 1-1. And I might not necessarily be happy that we almost blew that lead, but a win's a win. So then the game's over there. Then Greg Zuerlein, 46-yard field goal. The Cowboys win 40-39 after the Atlanta Falcons had a 20-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. After the Atlanta Falcons had a 26-7 lead, a 29-10 lead at halftime. They lose by the score of 40-39. Oh my God, this is here. The rant is only starting, guys. The rant is only starting. Matt Ryan had maybe one of the more better days I've saw out of him. Not saying it was, you can compare it to that championship game, but it was a pretty damn good day for Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan right now is putting up MVP type numbers, and we're 0-2. Julio Jones had an injured hamstring. He should not have been put in that situation. He just shouldn't have. Calvin Ridley was the man. He wanted to win that game. The players I could say that wanted to win the game: Matt Ryan, Julio Jones. You might say, oh, Julio, he had a drop. Julio didn't mean to have the drop. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Hayden Hurst. Well, after that shit, I don't know if you can really put Hayden Hurst in there, but at the same time, you gotta also remember. I'll get to that in a second. Actually, you can put Aiden Hurst in there. Russell Gage had a good game. Grady Jarrett, Deion Jones, Foye Oluokun. Oh, he was amazing. Pure gold. And, you know, one thing I was wondering was they're showing the Amari Cooper catch right now. Why was Keanu Neal covering him? Why didn't we actually have a corner covering him instead of Keanu Neal? Keanu Neal is supposed to be kind of like, in a way, a linebacker. He's not supposed to cover. He's supposed to hit. So, what do you put that on? One thing. Coaching. And I really believe that Dan Quinn honestly has a part to do in this. I think that Dan Quinn probably has a big part to do in this shit. I really feel so, man. I feel that Dan Quinn is involved in this shit. I really do. I really do, bro.
So Justin Herbert gets his first NFL start. He was very good.
No, seriously, he was a starting quarterback. So once he realized he was the guy, he was fine.
No, I didn't think he was joking. He just came up to me and told me 5 or 10 seconds before kickoff, and it caught me by surprise a little bit. 6'2", 236, big boy. He looked like a professional quarterback. He can move well, as you see here. Long strides in, and he scores.
Oh my God, this is... Let me remove this. Let's get to the first order of business. Let's really do it. First order of business. The history of this team's jokes. The Atlanta Falcons, for about 3.5 years, have been a meme. Our franchise is a meme. That's sad. We are a meme. We are basically like we're honestly, in a way, we're becoming a bigger meme than the Cleveland Browns. That's sad. That's not being toxic. That's the truth. So, today, I went over. It was one of the most more heartbreaking than the 2012 championship game, honestly, if you're asking me. Maybe it's because, I was only, 8 years old when that happened? Yeah, 8 years old. So, I wasn't, really developed that much. But, I still, was like, oh, we lost. But this, I really felt pain because when you're up so big, this would probably rank second all time for me on Atlanta Falcons chokes. Number one, you should all know. I don't even got to talk about the fucking Super Bowl. You've heard about it for 3 years, dude. I'm not talking about that shit a lot. So today, we're 0-2, and let me give an actual... Let me give you an actual, what I actually think my team is going to do. I'm going to see. So, we're 0-2. I think the Bears are coming in next week to Atlanta and winning. I don't think they'll blow us out, but I think they're winning. They ain't a bad team. They're 2-0. That defense is looking legit. And Trubisky, I think we will. I'm not saying Trubisky is going to have the best day. Trubisky, he won't have an awful day. I think that the defense will probably get the win there. Then the Packers, oh my God, Monday night in Lambeau. We'll be lucky to keep that shit within 2 touchdowns. The Packers are at least winning by 2 touchdowns. Then we host Carolina. I think we'll get a win there. We own Carolina's ass. At the Vikings. That's a tough game to predict because both teams are 0-2. Both teams, as of right now, I'll give us a win there, actually. I'll give us a win there. Or you know what, maybe I don't know. That's a toss-up game. But I'll give the Falcons a win there because it's something that the Falcons would honestly do. Then, I think they win versus the Lions. I think they can do it. And Carolina on Thursday night, we own them to the point where we'll win that game and we'll sweep them. Versus the Broncos. I think we're losing that game. I still think we're losing the game to the Broncos. You know what? As a matter of fact, I honestly think that at this point, Carolina is not a bad team. They really aren't. Carolina is not a bad team. I honestly think we win Thursday night in Carolina, but I think Carolina might beat us in Atlanta. I'm dead serious. I could see that shit really happening. I think we'll definitely split with Carolina. We're not gonna, and we will probably sweep Carolina, but we might get beat once by Carolina, and if that does happen, I think it happens on our home turf. I think we win versus the Vikings. I don't think the Vikings are looking too good right now. Cousins is a joke. I think we win versus the Lions. I think we win versus the Panthers on Thursday night. I think we lose versus the Broncos. I think we're getting demolished by the Saints in New Orleans. Then again, you never fucking know. Because remember, they'll show up against the big, good teams. They'll show up against the top dogs. But when you've got to face a team like the Cowboys who were injured, we're missing Van Der Esch, we're missing Blake Jarwin, we're missing all these players, and you still couldn't fucking win? Yeah, I could see them winning versus the Saints. I could see them sweeping the Saints, but they won't sweep the Saints. Raiders, yeah, they'll win. Saints in Atlanta, they'll win. Chargers, in LA, we do good on the West Coast. Yeah. Bucks at home in Atlanta. Oh yeah. Me and Ballard Sports Media have a bet for that game. The Bucks Falcons Week 15 game in Atlanta. If the Bucks or Falcons win, it's whoever the loser is, has to rep the winner's team for that next week. That next week only, by the way. I think we win that game. Week 16 at Kansas City. You know what? I know what this team is going to do. They're going to win at Kansas City. And then they'll lose Week 17 versus the Bucks. I got my team going 8-8 now. And that's honestly being generous because I could definitely see us losing at Minnesota. 7-9 or 8-8, like Slita said. This team will go 7-9 or 8-8 again, and Quinn is gone. That's fucking simple. This team, I think, you might say, there's a 7th seed. We still ain't getting in with the 7th seed. We lost to the Cowboys, and we lost to the fucking Seahawks, which Seahawks will be 1 seed. 1 or 2 seed. But I think we lose to the Bears, who will be in the wild card race. We lost to the Packers, who might be the best team in football, or at least the best offense in football. I think we lose once to Carolina. I really do. And I hope my team proves me wrong. I hope my team proves Split Up wrong. I hope our team proves us wrong and comes out and fires. But I'm not going to trust it. I can't trust it anymore. I'm sorry. I can't. They're talking about this Falcons-Cowboys game again. So I think my team is going 8-8, and I don't think we're making the playoffs. If Dan Quinn is gone, that is to be seen. But let's talk about the choke. So we discussed today. We're going to discuss 2017 versus the Dolphins, which isn't that big of a choke. Well, I mean, it's not really talked about, but it's still a choke. We were up 17-0 on the Dolphins, and we lost on last-second interception. So, yeah. 2016, y'all know what happened, 28-3. 2012. We were up 17-0 on the Niners in the NFC Championship game. And we lost. We blew it. That's sad. That's just sad. We cannot catch a break here. But honestly, we gave that game today to the Cowboys. We wanted to choke. It's like we had a script. What's the next game that we're going to choke in? This shit happens. This is guaranteed to happen at least once every couple of years with this team. It's just the damn truth. The damn hard truth. We have had Tony Gonzalez come to Atlanta. We have had.
Everybody always gets us anyways. We don't we all we need. We just gotta keep dying, keep working. Once you get going, we ain't listen to nobody to jump on the bandwagon or holler or anything like that. We good.
Julio just said it. Which, I mean, the thing with Julio is he doesn't want anyone to jump on or off the bandwagon, There is no bandwagon or not. We know who the real fans are, Julio. I think Julio knows it. And I do want to give Julio this. We aren't good. We are not good the way we're fucking playing right now. We are not fucking good. If we were good, we would be 1-1. We wouldn't be 0-2. Oh yeah, by the way, rest in peace, James White's father, for the New England Patriots. God bless his soul. I mean,
on Twitter Sunday evening that he was heartbroken to hear the news about White, who he called his forever teammate. Brady saying White is one of the people who do everything right. He credited White's parents for raising an amazing son. Clearly, James White was also on the mind of his Patriots teammates as they played on the road in Seattle. Bill Belichick, folks, had fun with his mask.
Look.
First drive, Russell Wilson picked Devin.
I don't even know if I can honestly even.
And he knows who he's talking to.
I mean, yeah, Slita, we do have the Braves, and hey, Braves are looking good, but with this pitching, what are they gonna do? I'm going to let Slita, if you want to come in, I'll give the link to you. If you don't, it's okay. I'll just keep on trying to process the amount of this. So there's the StreamYard link if anyone wants to come in. Oh, I was just about to get to that, man. It's in the description. Fire Dan Quinn. Period. So, we've had Tony Gonzalez. I'm going to give you the floor.
What do you want me to say? I'm disgusted, man. I think.
Yeah, I mean, we all are, man.
Oh, my God.
You've watched the team longer than I have. You've seen it all, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, and it's ugly.
Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this, Raza. What do you take from the game? What do you see? What do you see was the reason why we lost? And I'm pretty sure it's probably the same as mine and many other fans.
Dan Quinn is the reason we lost.
What was it?
Dan Quinn.
Did you see? I mean, have you gone back and looked over the onside kick, did you see how the players were just looking at the damn ball? I mean, literally, there was nobody around looking at the ball. They were just looking at the ball, and all they had to do was fall on it. That's all they had to do.
Got it right here. I got it right here.
It's a
I
crying
was
shame.
just saying earlier. The dude could have fucking put a pancake on the ball and could have still got it and won the game for us. That's how it is.
Yeah, the saddest part is Rise Up is, like I said, you haven't watched it as long as I have, but I mean, just looking at it, it just, I mean, you learn this right here, in Pee Wee football. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at that. They're like standing there looking at it like they're in a trance. You know, I mean, I'm like, I mean, I don't know who 17
They're standing
is.
there like they have.
Yeah, but who is that number 17? Is that Zacchaeus?
Olamide
Who is
Zacchaeus.
that? So what the hell is it? So what do they teach him during practice? And Zacchaeus is pretty good. He's got some good speed. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, literally, when you watch the play, the ball is rolling in a line, and Falcon players are right around it, and all they got to do – the Cowboys were actually waiting because they know they can't touch it until it goes 10 yards. So they weren't going to fall on it, because if they did, then there would be a penalty. So all the Falcons had to do was, when it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yards, 7, just fall on the damn thing, man. And then the way we lost, I mean, dominating the game the way we did, and then all of a sudden the defense, I mean, dude, man, and look, like I said, I know you're a young one, and I know you still, are still learning the Falcons and everything, but trust me, dude, this right here has been going on since the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. This is nothing new. Go back and look. Yeah, Raza, go back and look at the history of, like, when you get a chance, go back and watch the 2012 NFC Championship game. Go back and watch the 2004 NFC Championship game. Go back and watch the 2010 playoff game against the Green Bay Packers. Go watch the Eagles game in the playoffs, 17. You might have seen that one, but go back and watch some of these. Go back and watch seriously. Go back and watch the Cowboys Falcons 1980. The Falcons were up 24-10 going into the fourth quarter. 24-10. That's 2 touchdowns, and they lost it 30-27.
Pretty ironic. We were actually up. What was it? That up 2 touchdowns with about less than 3 minutes left.
Yeah,
that's pretty ironic.
And also look at it like this, Rise Up. Atlanta was up 29-10, right?
Yeah.
The Falcons were outscored 29-10.
30-10, actually.
Are you sure it was 29-10, and then they scored 10, 20? Okay, I'm sorry. But it's pretty damn close, right? They're pretty close. Basically the reverse of what it was. And so, but as far as the Falcons go, I mean, I like Dan Quinn, but nice guys do not win Super Bowls. And, I mean, you can't go 4, 5, 6 weeks with this. I mean, look, let's be real, Rise Up. Arthur Blank is probably not going to fire Dan Quinn yet. Probably not. He's going to be here for the week, and then we're going to get destroyed by the Bears, or we're going to play a close game, and we're going to make the same mistakes and lose, and then we're going to go through the same process again, and he might keep them again. Then we're going to go up to Green Bay, play a good game, maybe lead, show some flashes of what we can do, and then same mistakes are going to happen, and then he's going to be fired. Dan Quinn's either going to be fired either week 3, 4, one of those two. One of these next 2 weeks. If we're 0-3 or 0-4, he's gone. I mean, you can't sit and keep him going. You can't.
I think you start off 0-5.
Well, after the Packers, we play the Panthers, correct?
Well, yeah, but honestly, the way I look at it, Panthers might even get one on us. I mean, if we could beat any team, it's the Carolina Panthers. But at the way we're playing, Panthers might get one on us.
I don't see the Panthers beating the Falcons. I think that's pretty much a safe sweep right there. But that might be only 2 of the only few wins that we get. I mean, don't get me wrong. Even if we fire Dan Quinn, say this week or next week, say he gets fired tomorrow or Tuesday or whatever, that doesn't guarantee we're going to win Sunday. but at least it would get the transition going and the preparation in a different direction. Now let's just say Dan Quinn stays and he coaches against the Bears. We lose 0-3. We replace him. That doesn't mean that we're going to start winning, but at some point you got to start and turn the corner. I mean, the last thing the Falcons want to do is wait until we're 1-6, 1-7, because even though coaches do not guarantee wins and players don't guarantee wins, if you're seeing the same thing repetitively week in, week out, year after year, apparently he can't do it anymore. So what's going to happen is probably 10 times you're going to lose. And so at some point you need to replace the offense, the main guy, so you could try to get into a different direction. And ironically, each time the Falcons have replaced their coaches, in 2004, the Falcons replaced their coach and brought in Jim Mora after a losing season. We went to the playoffs. When Jim Mora got let go, and after the 2007 season, Mike Smith came in. We went to the playoffs. When Mike Smith got let go in 2015, we started off 5-0, and then the next year we went to the Super Bowl. So we generally have pretty good success after we let go. But do you want to keep doing that every damn 4 or 5 years?
You know, and some people say when we get a new coach, we have to rebuild. No, we don't. We can retool and we can get back into the mix.
Exactly.
And here's the interesting thing. I'm looking at the schedule. I think we're winning versus Kansas City because it's what this team does. We might win versus Green Bay. It's what this team does.
Yeah. I mean, basically what the Falcons, what it's setting us up to do is just like last year. We're going to get off to, we're going to lose some close games because even in the 1-7 start, we lost a lot of close games. It's not like we weren't in the ball games. These first 2 games are just like it was last year in the first half. So it's not like we weren't in the game. So we're going to be competitive week in and week out. I could see us being competitive against the Bears, being competitive against the Packers, beating the Panthers, being competitive, whatever. But we're going to lose close ball games because we don't make the right decisions when it matters most. And then we're going to be out of the playoff picture, and then we're going to win meaningless games like, say, beat Kansas City, maybe beat New Orleans on the road again, to kind of tease you on what it is the team could have been, but yet we're not going to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I see this working out again.
Yeah, that's probably how it will work out again. It's true.
It sucks
for Falcons fans, but probably is how it's going to work out again, because if you go back and do your research, which I did do after you ended your rant, I went back and did the research, and I've already heard most of it. 2004, we make the title game. We lose. 2008, we make the playoffs. Now, the thing about 2008, that was Matt Ryan's rookie year, but at the same time, we had a lead versus the Cardinals also.
Sure did.
2010, let me bring that up. We deserved to lose that. We were just murdered. But 2012, oh, yeah, we shouldn't have lost that. We should have gone to the Super Bowl. And whether we would have versus Baltimore or not, I don't know. 2016, there's no excuse about it. It was just, you don't even want to bring it up. And now today, it's just...
Yeah, today's game brings back memories of the Super Bowl loss. I mean, it was that shocking. There was no reason the Falcons should have lost this game. I mean, granted, the game was really, I mean, there's no game that's ever over. But if you watch my game stream, Raza, I know you were doing your own, but I know you popped in there a few times. We were dominating the game, but I kept saying it's not over. Am I correct? Because I know what this team does. Falcon fans didn't want to believe me, but I called it. But you don't blow a 29-10 lead, and you don't blow a 39-24 lead with 4 minutes, 44 seconds to go. That is unexcusable, unexplainable. Look, this city is cursed. The Atlanta is cursed. The sports gods do not like us. That's fact. So now we're going through it again. Another joke. We're being laughed at all over the sports world, and we deserve it. And the only thing we can do is take it and move on. That hurts, man. It hurts when people outside of Atlanta, especially news media, when the whole world is laughing at my team. That hurts.
Well,
that hurt.
the way I know it hurts to you, but the way I think about it, we deserve to be laughed at because we were the ones who let up the lead.
Yes, I agree. Atlanta does things that even though it hurts, Atlanta cannot be mad at anybody but themselves because they keep giving people reasons to laugh at us. If they would close these games out and win these games, win these playoff games, and win the Super Bowl like they should have, fans can't laugh at you. But they keep coming up with new ways to embarrass the hell out of us, and it's aggravating. It's extremely aggravating. So I obviously want them to win next week. If they come out and they absolutely just shock all of us, it would be the most delighting thing that could possibly happen in 2020 for Falcons fans. But how can you even trust that's going to happen? Because it won't happen. The Bears will probably come in, probably won't blow us out, but we'll probably get a 7 to 10 point win in our house. And then Green Bay, we might end up actually winning that game, or we'll just get blown out. Mm-hmm. Well, the way our secondary is and the pass rush is so inconsistent, it seems like. I mean, both games could get really ugly. I don't know much about the Chicago Bears. All I do know is they're 2-0, and they got Mitchell Trubisky, right? Isn't he their quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, and Trubisky has been playing decent, but I think that our defense might have to stand a chance to maybe shut him down a little, but they have
but look, shutting down Trubisky a little is not going to get it done. They need to shut him down for 4 quarters. The way the game is probably going to go on Sunday in Atlanta versus the Bears, Falcons will come out. They'll play inspired. They might get a 7-0, 7-3, 10-7, something lead. It might go back and forth, and then Atlanta's going to set you up and think that they're going to win the game, and then at some point in the game they're going to do something stupid, coaching-wise, whatever, player-wise, and they're going to wind up either getting blown out in the second half or they're going to lose a gut wrencher like we just experienced. That's probably what's going to – look, I am not picking the Falcons this week because there's nothing that I saw today that tells me that they're going to be able to beat the Bears. And I don't think the Bears are that great. I mean, I don't think they're world beaters, but they're 2-0, and at least they're winning ball games right now, and we're finding ways to lose. So, and it is what it is.
I mean, I'm picking Chicago too. And the last time I picked against my team, the last time I did it was against the 49ers last year, and they won. They won, and I'm not saying that they're going to win, but maybe everyone picking against them, maybe it will be some motivation, but how can you even trust they'll get motivated anymore? You would think this loss will motivate them. Didn't motivate them.
Yeah, I just don't know. Look, I don't know what's going on in the Falcons this week. I don't know what's going to go in their mind. To me, I mean, there's not much they can say anymore, because, I mean, the Falcons have ruined really good offensive performance on this football team. Calvin Ridley balling out. Matt Ryan played his ass off today. Todd Gurley ran the ball pretty good in stretches. And also, when you think about it, the Falcons stopped the Cowboys. The Falcons stopped the Cowboys on a 4th down late in the game, and they still didn't win. I mean, that's like, what I'm saying? I'm like, it's a crying thing, man. It's very disappointing the way this game ended and the way it turned out.
Yeah, I mean, and it's really gut wrenching to see. And the other thing is, it was to the Cowboys out of all teams. I mean, that has to be more painful. It was to the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's brutal for me because I know a lot of Dallas fans on here, and if you watch the stream, and I had to go. Did you go to Mosh's channel?
Yeah, I popped in for a second, told him congrats.
Okay, so you saw what I had to endure, and it sucked because I didn't expect to do it.
Did you have to put that ice over your head?
We'll say it again.
You poured your ice over your head in Mosh's stream?
Yeah, I did it for the second time because I did it on my stream after the game. I did that, and I went on, and I sent Boys for Life $30 to pay for the hat. He said he wanted the money instead, so I gave it to him. So I paid all my bets today. But the way the game was going at 39-24, 4 minutes to go, I was feeling pretty good. I expected to get a mini helmet, Cowboys mini helmet sent to me. I expected to see somebody else do the ice bet, and I expected Mosh to come to my channel. I was totally shocked. I was unprepared. I didn't expect that was going to happen. I was utterly shocked.
We all were. And, but at the same time, that thought was creeping in your head. We've seen it before. We saw it in 2017 versus the Dolphins. We saw it in 2012 versus the Niners. We saw it in the Super Bowl. Like I said earlier, doesn't it, whenever we have a big lead, it's going to come in the back of our heads.
Going to give it up. The Falcons do not know how to – when you get a big lead on a team, what you should be doing is continuously putting pressure. And as soon as the third quarter started, you could see the Falcons were letting up. I'm like, what in the hell are you doing? Because the Cowboys were driving right down the field almost every series. And the Falcons – I was like, whatever, man. But Rise Up, I got to go, man, because I'm tired. I've had a long day. But I'll talk to you soon, and I'll keep popping in on your channel, man. Keep it rolling.
All right, yeah, I'm about to do some more rant. So,
what I do want to say is, because I saw your title, Falcon bandwagon fans. If you guys want to stay off the team, first of all, they talk a lot, saying they're going to stop watching when they're not. And if they are going to stop watching, then if we forgot for some reason turn this around, you guys do not deserve to come back, because you got to stay to the team, winning and losing.
They aren't real fans. They don't deserve to have an NFL team, period. They don't deserve the luxury of having an NFL team. But thank you for coming again.
All right, man.
Sletta, you're always
keep doing your thing. Yeah, keep doing your thing, Rise Up.
All right.
All right, man. Later.
All right, later. That was Sletta. So I see T-Luck right now. T-Luck, congratulations on this Christmas gift we gave to you today. Let's talk about the chokes. The chokes really, they've demoralized, and it's not just for the Falcons, it's for all of Atlanta sports.
Geico. Save an extra 50% when you switch by October 7th. There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary. For those willing to go further.
I mean, and honestly, the third quarter of this game was giving me thoughts of the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm sure we all got thoughts of the Super Bowl today. And what's sad is the Falcons are the only team that would let up a big time, that would let up a lead, period. And I'm going to be back on here tomorrow talking shit about the Chicago Bears, but how can you ever, try to, do something like that? I mean, the chokes. I mean, the Falcons are literally trying to put all their fans on suicide watch. They are. I feel like in a way they do it on purpose. And that big play to Amari Cooper is what changed the game. I don't care about my fucking fantasy points. I care about my team winning. Well, like I said, we revert back to it. The onside kick. So many chokes. We do. Like, it makes you think, is this team ever going to be able to win a Super Bowl at the rate that they're going at? And this one I'm really going to let out on. This one I really cannot wait to let out on the I cannot wait to just let out all of it. The bandwagon / Fairweather fans that are going to leave this team and stop. How did Jones drop that touchdown? Lots of people give him heat for dropping that touch. Human mistakes happen, and that's definitely one that really cost his team. But human mistakes do happen. It's not like Julio intended for that to be the case. We shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. To the bandwagon / Fairweather Atlanta Falcon fans that will support the team the first 2 to 3 games the whole season, and then will leave and either go to the hot team in the NFL or just will stop supporting the NFL altogether. You do not deserve an NFL team. You don't just deserve to be a part of a fan base that when they do win the Super Bowl, every real fan like myself, Slitta, Sergeant AR10, ATL Will, and all these people, are gonna love and experience. You don't deserve it. You just don't. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, you make no fucking sense. I mean, you stupid bandwagons, literally, y'all are the trash around the NFL fans. Y'all are the trash. Y'all are the trash that needs to get out. You know what? To all the bandwagon fans, you do much rather just leaving now. And when you do leave, do not come back. Just do not. The door is closed. When ever want to come out and you want to just abandon this team, get the fuck out. There's an entrance exit door. Get the fuck out, because that door is closed. Because when you do enter this door for the first time, you ain't entering the second time. You can exit the first time, but you ain't coming back in. Why do not fucking play with the Fairweather fucking fans of my fan base? I do not. My stadium's half full at this point, so be it. The people who are there are the people who are real, or the people who love the team no matter what. The people that, when my team goes on if my team starts 1-6 again, I'll still be here. I still love my team. I love my team no matter what. I really can't even explain it anymore at this point. I mean, you just can't explain it at this point. I mean, you can argue that maybe that game could have gone either way. Honestly, y'all did win the game. Congratulations. But y'all were giving that game bias. Y'all were proven to be, y'all were made to be the better team. Y'all were made to be the better team. The Falcons were the better team. That play action to Hayden Hurst was amazing. And the game should have been over there. But instead of that, you instead would much prefer to, and here's another thing. Why are you just running it with Gurley? Are you kidding me? To God, if Matt Ryan got that ball back in his hands passing, he would have gotten another touchdown. The game would have been over. There are so many games that this game could have gone, but bottom line is the Falcons got scared to dive. When there are 5 men in the fucking area that could have dived on it, but we let one guy beat all 5 of us. That's sad. Dallas Cowboys, honestly, congratulations on this gift. Congratulations. You got a free victory. You got a good shot now at winning the NFC East. I gotta go, man. I mean, I really have got to go and get ready. I'll be back tomorrow with a hate week. Might stay 5 more minutes.
Tiger Woods. There was one man under par this week, and we put one man under par on Sunday. It's the same guy, it's Bryson DeChambeau, who joins us, the U.S. Open champion. And Bryson, I want to start with this round. As tough as weight put is, how satisfying was your performance on Sunday to become a major champion?
Well, Scott, I can tell you, I executed on every single level. Even though there was a couple misses, I was still able to place myself in the correct position. And to be honest with you, I drove it really well today.
It's so sad that we have got to revert to coming out and, we went from at halftime being up 29-10 to now. Our team now basically, being laughed at like a fucking joke. We deserve to honestly be laughed at. We deserve to be laughed at. I mean, there's no debating it. I don't even think you can even lie about it. You cannot fucking blow a lead like that. Shouldn't you learn from your lessons? Dan Quinn? Oh, I haven't even gotten to Dan Quinn yet. I realize that. Well, I kind of have, but Dan Quinn. You sorry-looking motherfucker. You motherfucker that looks like you have had so many fucking concussions that what's that motherfucker's name? That dude that always had the fucking concussions. Probably fucking Antonio Brown, honestly, at this point, could be a better coach than your ass. I mean, I'm dead serious. I mean, Antonio Brown could probably be a better coach than your ass. I'm sorry. He probably has more brain cells than your ass at this point. Your ass is a clown. You need to put clown makeup on because that's what your ass is. You are a clown. And you've been a clown ever since the Super Bowl. Say what you want about Shanahan. Shanahan was the reason we got to the damn Super Bowl. Without Shanahan, we would have probably been an 8-9 team that year. Probably would have been awful. And Shanahan is what saved Quinn's job.
Accounted for. I essentially failed so many more times than I'll ever succeed. The more I can fail, the more I can learn from it. And this one resulted in a win by learning through those failures and those problems.
Well, through failure comes a remarkable success. You were phenomenal this week on an incredibly difficult golf course. I hope you enjoy the hell out of tonight, Bryson. Thanks for staying and chat with us, man.
Scott, thank you. Appreciate it.
What a show. That was quite a week. Fortunately, in the NFL, the story of the day, that's personified by the NFC champs.
Limo, you're older this year, it's times they're gonna lay them on you most. Because you're not like everybody else. That's why Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance. So you only pay for what you need.
So, I can't even rant. I mean, I'm at a loss of words where I can't even rant. All I'm going to say is, Dan Quinn, your ass needs to be fired. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you all for popping in. Slita, thanks for popping in. T-Luck. Yeah, thank you all for popping in. And Dan and Arthur Blank. One more thing, Arthur Blank. If you care about the real fans here, you will make a move. If not, I want to see the Atlanta Falcons franchise on sale by Monday morning, by tomorrow morning. If you actually care, you will, at the very least, come out and address the real fans. I'm out.